Welcome to the Take It Home podcast so bad we really should just take it home. I am one of your hosts, Doc Simmons. You can find me on all social media at Doc Simmons 17. And if you're a fan of your mama's favorite tag team, you can find us on Instagram and Instagram and Twitter at Facebook, or we'll say look up Country Air Brand Official or Country Air Brand. We're there. You'll find us. And I am joined by two very attractive males. I will give the hot tag to G.
I'm Gunnar Wicks. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube at Gunnar Wicks. No spaces for all of them, basically. I actually Googled my name recently, which I haven't done since
gotta do a vanity search every once in a while.
Yep. So it used to be when I Googled Gunnar Wicks that Google would pop up, do you mean Gunnar Six, which is the son of Nikki Six?
Oh.
Well, that is not the case anymore.
Hell yeah, brother.
Moving up in the world. So if you Google Gunnar Wicks, I'll pop up.
It's a good feeling.
Six.
Yep. Mr. Asian Dr. Simmons, fuck you, guy. Finally passed him this past year. And now the only thing is, with all the 76ers drama between Doc Rivers and Ben Simmons, that causes a whole other issue when I'm looking for things.
That'll go away eventually.
Yeah, hopefully. Get rid of Ben Simmons. I'm all about it, 76ers. Trade him away. You need other pieces.
And
Doc,
I guess with
the Simmons brothers tag teaming.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be nice. Hot.
And then finally, you heard him chime in. We have our senior official.
Hey, what's up, guys? Ref Perch here. You can find me at Perch XLV, # for the Ref brand, and Waffles Take It Home podcast.
Now, I did not have any waffles, but I had plenty of pancakes this weekend and was very satisfied with all of them. How was everybody else's breakfast front?
Yeah, it was delish. I opted for the Belgian waffle myself. Took it down with a cup of coffee. It's so good. The butter, the syrup, exquisite.
High quality. What about you, Gunnar?
I still got those waffles sitting in my freezer that I mentioned in last episode. Still need to get some syrup.
What's Raven doing? What is she doing? Not providing syrup for the household?
Nope. She did. She's the one that provided the waffles.
Oh, okay. So you're lacking.
Yeah. I'll take the blame for not having the syrup.
You're lacking. She did 50% of the work.
Yeah, we'll get around to it this weekend, maybe.
Like, not after I kick your ass. Perch, why don't you start us off how we love to start off, with a banger of the week?
Oh man, this week's banger of the week. I've been playing a lot of different CDs, a lot of different songs. I've been going back to some good old classics. But this one hit me hard. This was a good tune, a good rock band. And especially at this time when the winter is turning into summer, gets the body kind of amped up and a little extra excited. We've been rocking some Rise Against this weekend. And Methadone in particular is a song that I dial up to 10 every time. Good windows down tune, just blasting in the Wisconsin winters. Driving on the road trips. I listened to a good amount of Rise Against, and that was the tune that always hits home. As well as a good amount of them. I love Rise Against. And by default, they've got tons of good songs.
Yeah, I have not heard much Rise Against. I know they have come up on our banger of the week multiple times now, and I'm just taking a look and like, God damn, they've got a bunch of albums. I guess I actually am going to have to listen to this if you're going to keep bringing them up. Gunner, do you have anything to say about Methadone?
I love that song as well. I'm a huge Rise Against fan. So yeah, great band. Probably top 3 for me. So
Oh, that
yeah,
good.
check them out if you haven't.
That good. Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll have to check them out.
They fit the build for like a one-man Riot Squad too. It's definitely
Very much so.
I can see some, influence, whether it's indirectly, but definitely music you could be bumping while while doing some rioting.
Mm-hmm. Almost was my entrance song at one point. It was when I narrowed the list down. They were close, but I went with Slipknot in the end. Also a Riot vibe, a little edgier.
Yeah. Nobody's gonna argue against Slipknot.
Nope.
For that case. All right, fellas, let's talk about what we might have been watching this past week. Perch, what have you been watching?
Man, a couple of things really stand out. That match with Daniel Garcia and Danielson was about as good as pro wrestling gets. I love every moment of it. Good intensity, good veteran leading an up and coming guy with a lot of experience. Those moments are phenomenal, and it helps guys like Daniel Garcia when he goes back to the independents, just working on weekends. That rubs off onto everyone he works with, and we get the independents, getting directly affected from amazing matches. So seeing that as a fan as well as a student was like absolutely loved it. Good pro wrestling. MJF's promo he cut last week on Punk, dude, that was so bad, so good, so everything. It was really reels you in just for him to, well, I don't know, maybe he will, maybe he won't sucker punch you right in the gut.
It's one of those things where the best villains are always right.
Oh, I know. And he nailed it. He really twisted those words, stabbed that knife and twisted it. Favorite part was just simply when he came out and the crowd's roaring, he just went, I know. And he just let him die out. That simply allowed him to go into that promo with like the best, narrative and intent. Just the way he, diffused the crowd or just, kind of the way he reacted to the applause and the sounds he was getting. I love the way he started it when he came out before he even talked. The other big thing was Top Flight coming through. Watching this one by the time we're recording, this one's happening tonight, and seeing Darius and Dante come on that stage in a tag team setting, that just made my night. Very, very cool to see. Awesome journey and a lot of good inspiration there.
Yep, got to kick it with Darius a little bit this past weekend or weekend before at Black Wrestlers Matter St. Louis. He was in good spirits. This is funny. It was around him and Stephen Wolf, another guy who had a serious medical thing and back in good spirits. So it's good to see those two homies.
Oh yeah, those are a couple of good good fire providers right there. Those guys will bring you up.
Yeah. Darius's mind is on another level when it comes to thinking of this stuff. So I'm sure with him being on the shelf, he's probably got 50 billion ideas that he is about to get out immediately.
Yeah.
Mr. Riot Squad, what have you been watching?
Yep. So I've been watching Bull Curry matches. Any of you two familiar with him?
No, I'm guessing one of our distinguished vets probably put you on and told you to watch him.
Correct. He's big in the 50s and 60s. Had the ability to draw heat like none other. There's actually a book written about him called The Walking Riot because many places he would go, riots would break out.
Oh,
So I figure what, better of a man to study than him.
okay.
So I've been watching this week and towards the end of last week as many matches of him that I can find on YouTube. There's not a ton, but yeah, just watching wrestling from like the 50s and 60s, obviously way different than today.
It is way different than today.
Like astonishingly different. Like one punch means so much
Yeah.
compared to now, where not
Wait.
really.
Yeah.
But just looking for that, or looking at that for like psychology and just like character and drawing heat and stuff. Good stuff. Oh, and shout out to the dude's eyebrow. He has the single bushiest, most hairiest like unibrow of all time. Probably helped him with the whole being hated thing, I would imagine. But yeah.
Bull Curry. All right. Myself, I did watch the AEWs from last week. Yeah, the goddamn that promo from MJF was great. The Garcia Brian Danielson match was also good. And then I watched the first 30 minutes of AEW tonight. We're recording on a Wednesday this week. That had Christopher Daniels versus Bryan Danielson in celebration of Tony Khan buying Ring of Honor.
Woohoo!
Major move. People talk about that roster being too big, but I don't know if TK's got two brands, might be able to make something happen. But more importantly, that match between Danielson and Daniels was very good. It kind of brought to my mind, why don't I study more Christopher Daniels? He's been amazing for most of my life. He was one of those guys that got me back into Impact back in the day, or TNA at the time. Speaking of things we were watching, I had watched a Motor City Machine Guns Young Buck Addiction match, three-way tag back in the ROH days, to help me prepare for a match I had last weekend that I will talk about later. Christopher Daniels is amazing. He's really good, and he's still really good.
Yeah, I'd say he's probably one of the most like top underrated dudes.
Yeah. He's freaking great. Great freaking punches. You talk about punches meaning something. I think his punches are probably underrated. I was watching him tonight. But yeah, lots of good stuff. I was watching a lot of multi-man tag matches because have a lot of those on the horizon. Got to study. All right. Let's move on and talk about what we did this past weekend. Gunner, what did you have this past weekend?
I believe it was Friday, ICW. Myself as well as you were involved in that like five-way tag match.
Yeah. Let's not do that again.
It was a cluster, as expected. Raven and myself got eliminated pretty early on, but I think we made a good impact while we were in there.
Yeah.
Didn't get down to the nitty gritty, but she hit a wicked stunner on Zach.
Yeah,
got
she also used
loud
Zach to kick me in the face. I wasn't a fan of that.
Yep. Yeah. You nailed her pretty good too. That's solid.
Yeah, it was. I was there.
Me too. Front row view. They're kneeling down by the turnbuckle.
Yeah, you look uncomfortable, I noticed.
Yep. No, she's doing work on you guys. So I was just sitting back, letting her take control.
Yeah.
I was supervising.
Oh, okay. Fair.
But yeah, that was a fun time, and I think that's all I did this weekend or last weekend.
All right. Perch, what did you have this past weekend?
Yeah, we kicked things off with Freelance Underground on Saturday. Really fun time at the Church Street Brewery. Referee Sam was back in the saddle. Awesome dude who I met a few years ago working shows in Chicago. And he's since, moved out and started the family, and he came back this weekend, and it was awesome to share, the locker room with him and to pick his brain and kind of come full circle to experience and refereeing in Chicago again. So very fun time, fun atmosphere. Kick things off with Project Monix against Aaron Payne, one of the students. Always cool to see the students get those opportunities, and cool to see Monix and have his matches. He carries a lot of emotion in the crowd. Got a lot of emotion towards him.
Yes, they do.
So it's good, and he's a really good modern day wrestler. Fun styles of matches that he puts together. Next match was the Philly Marino Experience. Love those guys. They always get a party started from Cleveland. Good dudes. And they took on the Clowns. Frank was the manager of Rough Crossing, or not Rough Crossing, Ruffo and Yabo. Scary. And Gunner, I don't know if you've seen Ruff as Ruffo the Clown, but that would have made for a different matchup altogether the other night and the other month at the Elks Lodge.
Yep, I've seen him once. And yeah, glad I didn't. Not a fan of clowns, so
Oh.
glad I didn't get that version.
Definitely some clown shenanigans took place. I think I took flowers to the eyes, and I didn't really see much of what happened after. A really cool matchup, tag team, was the Bitcoin Boys, another couple guys from Cleveland, taking on Manny and Torero.
Yeah.
That was awesome. Love seeing those guys get opportunities from Gali Lucha. Always fun to work with, and to see them representing as a legit tag team. They looked good. They matched. They
they had some fucking sweet ass gear.
Dude, that was awesome gear.
Sweet ass gear. I did see that.
Yeah, Manny and Torero rocked.
I see you tag teams. Manny and Torero, freaking Bang Bros getting some tag gear now, looking sexy as fuck. Like, I hate you because you're gonna make Zach step up his game, and now I have to spend money.
Oh, it was good. Good tag team, cohesive unit, and I really enjoyed that match. I was looking forward to that one coming into the night. It was an absolute pleasure being able to be in there to officiate. And then the main event was Laney Luck against Storm Grayson. Storm is on another level right now, as we're all working and striving to make achievements. We level up and get better and start from scratch, and level up and get better and start from scratch. Storm is at a spot right now where he's in the midst of a level up.
Definitely.
At least from an outside view.
And he's doing good right now.
Yeah.
He is good.
So much fun to work with, and always a great dude. But the matches he's having right now are very intense, very fun to work. A fun one with him and Joey Jett the other week. It was cool to experience him and Laney Luck this time around. And Laney has some bad blood coming into it because he took her title. that one made for a fun match though. Really enjoyed. Yeah, that was a good night at Underground. That one's on IWTV. Can watch the replay. And then the next night was Zello Pro at the Turner Hall Ballroom in Milwaukee. So good to experience a Milwaukee show in a Turner Hall crowd. Pops was there.
Oh, awesome.
Bruiser was there.
Yep.
Ashley was there. Just a great crew of people all together. Good Milwaukee, family, friends, and it was a legitimate home game, and it felt great. A very fun atmosphere and so much fun to learn in those kind of environments. The first match I had was Swaggle coming out and making a street fight. It was Bruiser against Big John Crowley, and they got jumped by the Bang Bros. And Swaggle comes out and makes it a big old-fashioned Milwaukee street fight. And my God, they had themselves a street fight. Milwaukee was entertained that day. Cool to be in there with Bruiser. Anytime we get that, it's such a great opportunity to learn and to take everything that we've had to this point and to go out there and display it and see what works, see what didn't, get some good talking to about try this or that, or good feedback and critique. Love getting that and firsthand. So
gotta love our wrestling dad.
Yeah, because no one hits it quite like the wrestling.
Yep, nobody hits quite like your wrestling dad.
Yep, it hits deep because it's out of love.
Yep.
And it's like you take it,
Yeah,
deep, and it means a lot. It really does. Even something very simple carries so much weight to it.
Yeah.
And it's awesome to have that, because if there's ever a moment of feeling lost or something, we can always go right back to the man who to our wrestling pops. And to experience that in any kind of a locker room is awesome. Nothing like it. And then the last two matches of that show were Blake Christian against Project Monix. Those guys really brought it. That was a high intense match. They probably went about 15 minutes, back and forth. Didn't know what was going to happen. Eventually, Blake Christian ended up picking up the win. And in back-to-back matches, the main event was Kylie against Laney. And they went about 20 minutes.
Yeah, testing your cardio, Perch.
It was. I had a strategic cold water bottle sitting right back there behind the curtain. And that thing was empty in probably about a minute, maybe a little less. No, and they had a really fun match too. And Kylie Ray is so much fun to experience. Similar to Monix, Kylie Ray's got a lot of emotion and a lot of intensity, and the crowd really reacts, accordingly to it. So a fun match there. And we stopped. Some of us stopped at Vanguard afterwards and had some food, some sausages. Vanguard in South Milwaukee, great place. And fun wrestling weekend. A good way to top it off. And was home by about 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night.
Ooh.
Yeah, all that, and home on Sunday evening at a reasonable time.
I was not. And we will talk about that now. So Friday, as Gunnar said, ICW at the bar. Love the atmosphere at the bar. Love the lighting. Always loved ICW. We always talk about how that's home. But don't love 5-way tag matches. So if we can never do that again, that'd be totally awesome. Raven kicked our fucking ass.
Yeah, she did.
Man, I gotta not gonna deny that. Raven kicked our fucking ass. Um uh but thankfully, we kicked Gunner's ass. So who really wins?
Not me.
And unfortunately not us, because we also got beat later in the match by Bobby and Ethan. But luckily, we'll get a rematch this month at the next ITW show that I believe is in like 2 weeks, the 18th or the 19th, whatever that Friday is. But your mom's favorites, we're back in the title hunt, and I expect some more hardware very soon. Saturday, we were in Janesville for JWA, and that was an interesting show because there was like a Toy Con like 2 hours before it. Not a huge one, a small one, but I wanted to spend all my money, so no hate on my end. Lots of GI Joes and lots of classic WWE figures and current WWE and AEW figures. Lots of memorabilia. It was awesome. It was me and Zach versus Flight Club, Joey Dalton and Quinn Whittick. Not last month, but 2 months ago, we went to a time limit draw. This was a rematch, and then they also decided that this would be the match to crown their tag team champions. Nice little venue. Crowd was super into it. I love the fact that it was in Janesville, and that's one of the closest places to where I live. So I don't have to drive an hour and a half to go to a show. That's awesome. But unfortunately, once again, not happy with the result. Flight Club did come up with the win, but hopefully one day we'll be back and we can get some hardware from there. And then Sunday, our third title shot from the weekend. We're 0-2, and sadly, we're going to go 0-3. This was a triple threat tag match with us versus the Young Goats and Zay Washington and Aaron Roberts, and the Premier and SK Bishop and Campbell Myers. 0-1 has been really good to us lately. We love coming out there. Shout out to Jason Klein, always showing us mad love on all the fans. This one was a special one because I know just from talking with the fans, a lot of them, it was like their first wrestling show. I don't know why they decided to come to a wrestling show at 5 p.m. on a Sunday, but I'm happy you came. And they had a good time, and definitely said they were going to come back. I had the opportunity to work Zay last week at Black Wrestlers Matter. I can tell this is going to be one that's going to go on for a while, Zay. But it was good to get in there. Like I said, me and Zach, we've been really committed to this tag team thing, and wrestling other tag teams that are as committed as we are is always exciting. Unfortunately, we did not come up with the win. But like every other promotion this past weekend, that's just a bump in the road. We'll be back, and we are going to be the best in the Midwest. Simple as that. All right. Now, I did not send y'all the topic this week on purpose, because I knew what the topic this week was going to be last week, and I wanted it to be from the heart. I didn't want you to take time to weigh your options. I wanted this one to be real. So
It is.
Imagine that rental stores are still a big thing. It is a Friday night, and your
Hold up, what
parents
stores?
rental video and game stores, yeah,
Okay. Yep.
are still a thing. It is a Friday night. Your parents have given you the card.
Ooh.
You can get 2 rentals and take out from wherever you want. What are you getting? I will go first. So, and all all media, all game systems are greenlit. So it doesn't matter how obscure it is, or if it doesn't exist anymore, or if there are only so many copies. You can have it all, whatever it is. It's on your parents' dime this Friday night. Like I said, I will go first. One, my rental store is going to be Blockbuster because goddamn it, I miss those on a Friday night. But I'm going to go with 2 games. First off, it's going to be Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Classic.
Yep. He's like spent a lot of time on that game. Wasn't very good, but goddamn it, I love it.
That's the one with the chopper, right?
Yeah, that one has a chopper. And
It was great. What do you mean it wasn't good?
I said it was great. I said I wasn't good.
Oh, okay.
Me.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm terrible. I'm a trash person. So yes, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, my favorite Tony Hawk game. Granted, I have not played them all. I think the first one might have the better soundtrack, but the second one is just the one I played the most. Also a great soundtrack, and just great fun. Love just playing against all my friends. Number 2, going to throw it back a little bit more, is going to be Fatal Fury 3. Might date me a bit, but when I was super young, going to Blockbuster with my cousins, we were super huge into fighting games when we were super little. So your Street Fighter 2s, your Mortal Kombats, obviously we played those, but we also played a lot of obscure ones, I guess, that are ones that would have been obscure at the time. Your Killer Instincts, your Clay Fighters, and one of our favorites was Fatal Fury. We were huge Fatal Fury fans when we were kids, and I would definitely grab that. And then for the takeout option, couple years ago, or not a couple years ago, god damn, time fucking sucks. Like a decade ago, Pizza Hut used to have the freaking box meal, but they've worsened it over the time. When the box meal first came up, it was 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and wings for $20. I'm not the biggest Pizza Hut fan, but that value could not be beat. And me and the homies would get that all the time after drinking. So if I had the option and it was a Friday night with the friends and my parents gave me the credit card, it would be a night of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, Fatal Fury 3, and Pizza Hut wings and breadsticks and 2 pizzas.
Yeah, that is where it's at.
Hell yeah.
That Friday night would still go to this
Yep.
day.
Yep. All right. I'll go down the line. Perch, what you got?
And you said it comes from the heart, and that's exactly where this answer is coming from. Yeah, we had a Video Junction right across the street from my house, and that place was great, a mom and pop shop, and they went out of business, and we got to raid all their VHSs at the time.
That's the way to do it.
And Super Nintendo games at the time, respectively.
Yeah.
Pit Fighter was a damn good game. But then the Blockbuster was the mainstay in the town. So this one would be coming from the bigger giant selection Blockbuster. When I stepped foot in there, it blew my mind. And in the first one, we would go with a game rental, and it would be WCW NWO Revenge for the N64.
Can't go wrong.
Oh, I know. We would get 4 controllers lined up, 4 people, rocking the best wrestlers from, WCW at the time. Haven't played that game in forever. So going back, I would probably recognize so many more people and know more stories and more background stories.
Yeah, it'd be wild to play it now.
Yeah, that's on my list of games. So yeah, that would be hands down. Then we get a video game that big, square box with the Blockbuster on it. Open that sucker, bam! There's Raven.
That
staring
dirty ass
right at
plastic
him.
that they never cleaned. They never cleaned. They never replaced the blue insert.
Yeah, never replaced it. Um, and you would just see it on like the side and like the little digital, typing whatever game it was, and it would be like WCW. Yes, nostalgic for that. Just not even Times New Roman font, but whatever it said.
Yeah, just like receipt paper font. I'm sure it had
Yep.
a name, but
Never had something so bland carried so much value to it. So yeah, NWO WCW Revenge would be the game for sure on 64. Just great times. Um, and then the VHS I would opt for too in that square box would be the 1998 Royal Rumble. Straight up. That set of years, Stone Cold was winning just about every one, or, which one was the one where it was him and not McMahon. So it's like this one, the ending would still get me with just as much surprise. But it's that one with Stone Cold, the back of his head with the nails in it. I remember it vividly from Blockbuster back in the day, and it was never there. I think one time I was able to rent it, and still remember the little TV I watched it on. I would get that one hands down and watch it today if I could.
that actually brings a good interjection. I don't know if Gunner can answer this, but were there any of those like movies or games that you always wanted from Blockbuster or something that were always checked out and that led to you being obsessed with those things later in life?
Yep.
WrestleMania 20.
WrestleMania 20?
Yeah.
I forget. It might have just been called Spider-Man. It was a Spider-Man video game. Maybe it was just named Spider-Man. But for the N64, yeah,
That
good
one.
stuff.
Mine obviously was an anime, Yu Yu Hakusho. Eventually, I found out that's what it was. But at the time, it was just called the VHS with horrible localization was just called Spirit Detective. So I had to figure out later in life what it was. So it was a challenge for years to figure out what that movie was actually. But go on, Bert. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, hey, no worries. And mine, I say, was WrestleMania 20 because that was right around when there were more DVDs or VHSs weren't the bigger thing. It was more DVDs to get, and that was a classic set with like 4 DVDs in it, and each one was individual. So it was like impossible to ever find one of them or any of them if you could. But yeah, I would go back to that 98 Royal Rumble straight up. And I think Taker had a casket match in that one. Maybe right in the midst of the Shawn feud. So just a great nostalgic era. So I'd be rocking some WCW and then watching some WWF. It would satisfy all needs.
Yeah.
Especially at that era, those two were the best. So give me a game of one and let me watch the other. And then we'll be rocking some straight up now these foods and drinks that I have here, I haven't had this food in 5-10 years, and the drink I still won't drink anymore. Haven't had a soda in forever, but I'd be rocking some Mountain Dews or Frescas as the just as good as carry out or takeout would be like having a case of some Dew or Fresca in the later days, and some straight up Domino's bacon cheeseburger pizza. That was always the best. Something about it. It had a good zest and good garlic breadsticks too. Domino's. I haven't had that pizza in, at least 5-10 years, and sodas even longer. But if I was going for one of these nights, I would at least try and bring it back. But But yeah, those games and movies for sure. And I feel like rocking it any one of these days now. Great question.
Yes. Let's go with Gunner while I try to figure this part out.
All right. Well, when I was growing up, we had I think it was called Hollywood Video. That was pretty close to my house. Where movie lovers go, Hollywood Video.
I remember Hollywood Video.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'd probably have to go with 2 video games since I'm a big video game dude, both literally and metaphorically. The first one, I'm gonna be pretty similar to Perch, but a little different. We're going WWF No Mercy on the Nintendo 64.
Ooh, so good.
Now, the
Probably-
only reason I did not pick these games is because I did own them at one time.
Okay.
But those are great answers.
Yeah. Oh, I'm looking at No Mercy as we speak right now.
Oh, you got it?
Oh yeah. It's always close to the system too.
As it should be. I have fond memories of being Kane and just destroying everybody over and over and over. Great game. Classic.
Oh, Kane with 4 costumes too.
Yeah. Yep. And I think you could like go into the character editor thing and like take his mask off.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, is that what he really looks like?
Totally.
Yeah.
It'd be worth it just to rent the game from Blockbuster just to do that if you knew you could.
Yep. And then for the second game, I'd go with Guitar Hero 2.
Ooh.
I don't even know if you could rent like Guitar Heroes since you needed.
I mean, well,
controller.
I said it's possible. It's possible in this situation.
Good. I was a big Guitar Hero guy back in the day, and I think 2 is probably my favorite. So definitely going Guitar Hero 2. And then for takeout, probably have to go with Domino's for going straight from the heart, reminiscing about like early 2000s, late 90s times. Do Domino's pizza, pepperoni and bacon. It's my go-to pizza toppings. And not like today's Domino's, like early 2000s Domino's.
Yeah,
there's a difference.
I agree.
There is a difference.
Yep.
I prefer newer Domino's, but I understand.
Monster.
2010 primo Domino's.
Mm-hmm. So we're going-
2012 suspect
Mm.
Domino's.
But you know what? In all honesty, that's what I respect about Domino's is there have been changes over the years. Pizza Hut tastes the same as the first time I had it.
True. I remember at one point Domino's switched up like its whole like crust.
Yep.
And
Yep.
that completely
I was a
like
big
changed
fan
everything.
once they did that.
But yeah, we're going with the pizza and then it's like some kind of cheese bread or breadsticks of some sort with marinara. And then since I have my parents' card, I'm gonna swing by the gas station and I'm gonna get some Vault soda.
Oh,
Vault.
Vault.
Unless if Domino's has them in 2 liters, then we'll just get it there. I don't remember, but Vault is a classic.
I don't think they did. I don't know anybody that would have Vault in 2 liters.
They should have.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I had a Vault a couple times right when it came out, being a big Dew fan. And I liked it. It was good when it was around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure it's still around, but I just have not.
Yeah, I think they somewhat recently brought it back,
Yeah.
but I haven't had it since then, so I don't know if it's still the same or not. I hope so.
Yeah.
This weekend, I'm going to find out. We'll report back. next week.
Yeah. That'll be on next week's episode. Be on the lookout for our soda review. All right. We have another person in the chat. Why don't you introduce yourself, homie?
Yes, sir. Sorry for being late. Zach Hendricks. Doc probably said follow me on all social media brands at Z Hendricks and Country Air Official Country Air brand. All that good stuff. I'm sorry I missed all of today. I deal with people who their jobs are to write contracts, but they don't read contracts. and they yell at you when you're like, it's in the quote I sent you, and they're like, well, I didn't read that. It's like your job's literally
Do you read that?
your company literally hands out contracts. How do you not read contracts? So with the camp, worked out a lot of frustration, got some good reps, got some good ideas for tag matches. So we're back to being mellow. Probably missed everything. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. You are right in time for the most important part, the question of the week. I did not post it in the chat because I wanted it to be from the heart. So here it is. It is a Friday night. You have your parents' credit card. Video game and movie rental stores are a thing. They say you can rent two things from the store and get whatever you want from takeout. What do you do?
All right. I'm guessing I'm a young kid, right? Or
I mean, whatever.
all right. Well,
all video game systems and media are available.
all right. I think I'm going to rent. I don't know. I don't really know a movie I want to rent. I'm definitely going to get like a video game. I think I'm going to do 2 video games. I'm going to, after my parents leave, invite some people over. We're going to get some Mario Kart going on.
All right.
Mario Kart, doesn't matter which one, as long as it's on GameCube. That's the controller I like to use. So
Okay.
I guess it doesn't matter. So Mario Kart GameCube. And when everyone leaves, I'm gonna get Tony Hawk Underground 2 for myself. The one where you can be on Team Tony or Team Bam.
Okay.
That one's that was always my favorite Tony Hawk game. So
okay, I went with Pro Skater 2, but fair.
See, like me and you, that's why we tag.
Yeah.
That's why we tag.
Yes.
For food, I'm going to go with the original recipe. Oh yeah, that'd be great too. The original recipe, Hooters wings, mild.
All right.
Yeah, breaded, bone in, all that.
Oh, you go breaded?
Bro, that's why you don't get a body like this not going breaded.
Oh, you go breaded.
Bro, like that was like my childhood. Like every time since I was a little outlaw, my parents for my birthday would take me to Hooters, pick up wings, go home and watch like wrestling.
Once I found out you could have them not breaded at Hooters, that was a game changer for that place.
Not me. I'm simple. I like to keep everything the same. Like I wear flannel since I was a baby. I wore a backwards hat since I was a baby. I breaded
Hooters wings since you were a baby. Okay, fair.
And my mom in my bottle filled it up with the drink I'm going to purchase. I'm going to, even if it's a lot, expedite it, a case of Baja Blast.
Okay.
And yeah, we're gonna have a good night.
All right.
I mean, if you guys want any extra special guests, I got like 2 guys in this car. They're both wrestlers who can answer these questions as well.
All right, go ahead. Who's there? If they want to answer it, they can answer it too.
So since I missed the good old transitions, and we're talking about an excellent night, maybe an Apex type of night.
Oh.
Pass it on to the Apex athlete, CJ.
How you doing?
Cole.
Hi guys.
Hey, it's been a while since we've had CJ on.
It's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Yep.
But Zach has said that I have to say my social media. So
yes, you do.
Social media, Twitter, TAA, CJ Cole, Instagram, the Apex Athlete. Same thing for Facebook. But so what was the question?
It's Friday night. Video rental and game rental stores are still a thing. Your parents give you the credit card. They say you can rent 2 things and you can get any takeout you want. What do you do?
All right. So I'm renting Mighty Morphin Power Rangers because I love watching that movie.
Okay, fair.
I am playing Call of Duty World at War.
All right.
And then for food, definitely getting some Hawaiian pizza from any pizza place.
Okay. So you're pro pineapple.
Yes, pro pineapple. Definitely deserves to be on pizza.
All right. Fair. I am also pro pineapple.
Say it again.
I am also pro pineapple.
Yeah. I'll take it one more time.
All right. Who's the other wrestler that's in there that can answer this question?
All right, going on to vacations and parents leaving. You think of a nice Caribbean air, maybe some arrogance.
Yeah.
Let's go with Flamin' Huts?
That's a fantastic way of putting it.
All right.
I like putting the taste of Caribbean and obviously arrogant touch. Obviously fantastic.
So put your social media on that.
And of course, you can always follow me at Chuco R02 and all social medias.
All right. Yep. First time on the podcast, we got Chuco. All right, Chuco. Same question to you. You got the credit card. What are you doing?
I would go with one of the horror classics from Stephen King, It.
Okay.
And if I do say so myself, I watch all of them, the old and the new. They're all great to me, like fantastic. And if for food,
Wait, you got one more rental. Are you just doing 2 Stephen Kings? Are you just doing 2 It's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. It's your Friday night.
If we're doing a Thursday and then we're talking about food, I would do obviously tacos.
Okay.
Just any kind, asadas, any kind. They're all great. They're all great.
Yeah, nobody's gonna say that tacos are bad at any time, so that's fine.
I mean, I ain't gonna argue with you on that.
It's like no, you can't. Tacos are good all the time.
Great. For a second movie, I think I'll do some Spider-Man.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Going 2 movies. You're the first one to go 2 movies.
Yeah.
Bitch. All right. Let's go ahead and move on. We've got a lot of people in here now, so let's go ahead and move on to the most important thing, promoting ourselves. Where are we going to be this weekend? Hey, Chuco, what are you doing this weekend?
CJ left, by the way.
Oh, did he leave? Okay.
This is my weekend being off, so I'm probably gonna hit some vacation spots or stay at home with the kids.
Yeah, you got a lot of them.
Oh yeah.
Gunner, what do you got this weekend?
Friday, Fourth Wall Wrestling. I've been on quite the win streak there. Dysfunction, Avalon, Ethan Matthews all had the same fate. And so will MFG, I think is his name.
Yeah, it's letters.
Yes, the letters for names. I think he's a Seth Rollins trainee. I don't know a ton about him. But it's going to be an interesting matchup. So at Fourth Wall, I've gone against a lot of other, local people. So I kind of know what to expect. And this is kind of a curveball. No idea what he's bringing to the table. But the outcome will be the same. And Saturday, we have Zawa. The return of Killer Instinct.
Boo.
Nobody wants to see that shit.
Taking on Country Air. Is this for the titles? I don't even know.
Yeah, it's for the titles.
Ooh. Makes it even better. I'm not going to talk any shit to you guys, just out of, just want to keep it chill out of respect.
Oh, we're going to talk shit to you.
Talk all the shit you want. I'm not much of a talker. I'm a doer. Saturday night, we're doing shit. And then Sunday, I don't think I have. Oh, Sunday, no wrestling for me. But I'm going to try to watch the new Batman movie. That's noteworthy. Yeah, I hear it's really good. So
I've heard mostly good things. There was one random 6 rating I saw.
Hater.
But, yeah, I'm excited for it. Perch, what do you got this weekend?
Yeah, we're kicking things off this Thursday for freelance wrestling at an arcade down in Chicago. I think it's in Logan Square. Yeah, stay tuned on the social medias to see footage from that one. The camera guy gimmick will be there, so we'll get some good footage.
Hey, yep. We might have camera guy gimmick on in the next couple weeks.
Oh, awesome. But yeah, really looking forward to that show tomorrow. And then Friday, I'll be joining you guys for I'll be joining G for Fourth Wall Wrestling. It's going to be a fun time back at the Buena Vista. Taking advantage of opportunities to have a home game and to harness the craft in the Waukesha, West Allis, Milwaukee region, and I absolutely love it. Pops may
Your
be there for
hometown
this
hero.
one. It's always fun. Good crew. This is the fam. So it's always great to take advantage of every opportunity we can. And I think Pops will be there to watch. So it should be a good time all around.
Yeah. Zach.
Well, everyone heard we already got this Saturday's Hour Live.
Yeah, let's talk shit about Gutter, you bitch.
Yeah, I'm wiping your face paint off, bitch. Take that makeup off, boy.
Killer Instinct ain't been relevant since like 2013.
You want to know the last time
Talking about
when you wrestle Country Air? You're welcome. But yeah, Saturday, as Gunnar said, we're gonna go to war with Killer Instinct. I mean, obviously, we've had some matches in the past, all bangers. I don't expect anything less than a banger. We like to steal the show. Gunnar and Chucky like to steal the show. They ain't stealing the belts, but we'll all steal the show together. But then, actually, tomorrow, I am going to Gali Lucha for a Bandito seminar. I know that's not really wrestling, but I was on Facebook. Chuco over here, I saw him share a post of the seminar. Reached out to Carlos, got the seminar paid for. So tomorrow night I'll be down at Gali doing the Bandito seminar. Will you?
Me? I hope to, but we shall see.
Just know that, like, I know he posted like limited spots, so just like,
Yeah, I wish he would have said something sooner about this before I put a bunch of stuff on a Thursday, but we'll see.
yeah, I literally just saw this get posted.
Yeah, I saw Chuco's post as well.
Yeah, and then
Thank you, Chuco.
He said thank you. God, no respect.
Anytime.
Then
Anytime.
So then Friday, Doc, what we got Friday? Because I've put over what else we got.
Friday, we too will be at Fourth Wall, defending our golden jackets against Corn Boy and Sabotage Sean.
Do you think they're called Sabotage and Corn?
Probably not, but they need to come up with a
Sabotage?
name. Like I just let them know I've been spoiled on good tag matches, guys. So you guys got to come up with a name. You better have some matching gear by Friday.
Yeah, I expect matching gear. I expect matching moves. I expect a name. I expect one entrance, not two.
Yep. Yep.
I expect a combined weight.
Yeah. Though we never give ours, but you guys better have one.
Yeah. We got everything else. If we don't have one thing, it's fine.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, always fun at Fourth Wall. Excited to defend the Golden Jackets. Happy to have the Golden Jackets. Can't wait to bring it back home Friday night.
Yes, sir. And then for me, I don't have nothing. Sunday, I'm not going to be in wrestling. Doc will announce what he's doing. Super jealous. I wish my flight wasn't on Sunday so I could be joining him. But Sunday, I will be flying out to Orlando. Be gone on vacation until Wednesday. So if we do the podcast sooner than Wednesday, I will not be here. But if we could do it on Wednesday night, be here. But yeah, I'll be flying out and I'll be doing a little Disney vacation trip with the family.
Awesome. Yes, and then Sunday, me and Chuck, after I kick his face off, will be traveling to Columbus, Ohio for Impact's gut check. We'll be doing the tryout. A couple of other guys around the area have announced that they'll be there. We'll be there. Please wish us luck. My stomach is upset. Very nervous. But should be a good time still. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, good luck with that, guys. For real, that's a awesome opportunity. That'll be a cool environment to be a part of too. Holy smokes.
Yep, really looking forward to it. Really looking forward to another one of my idols in Lance Storm saying I'm terrible. So please send your love. And with that, I think we can wind it on down. Perch, any final thoughts or questions?
Man, praying for Muda and Triple H.
Yep. Always. Gunner, any final thoughts or questions?
It'll be nice to be a tag team champion again after this weekend.
Whoa! Where are you wrestling Sunday?
Nowhere.
Oh, that's gonna be really hard. You and Chucky go. Chucky's gonna be a gut chick. That's gonna be hard. But
Yeah.
Well, I wish Chucky all the best in the world. All the luck.
Zach, any final thoughts or questions?
I'm pretty sure you guys did. You guys talk about the Tony Khan spoiler or no?
Yeah, we did.
Then it's talk about just I like I'm just getting my thoughts. Like cool, like to see like hopefully like Ring of Honor, like a lot of those OGs come back, and like it's good to see like wherever Ring of Honor is going in the future, it looks like they're gonna be taken care of. So a good day for pro wrestling.
Hugo, any final thoughts or questions?
No.
Nope.
All right.
A few
And
words.
that this has been the Take It Home podcast. Y'all be easy. 1.